You've gone from the technical role to sales, and I guess you're back in technical. What was it like switching from working on the technical side and then switching over to more of the sales?
Yeah, and that's not for everyone. And that was something that took time and I'd say trust on behalf of the people that I worked with to transition into sales. So it wasn't a quick, like I didn't start off developing and then instantly switch. It was better part of a decade. It was actually 12 years. It was more than a decade of various technical roles, development of application systems. Then I started getting into application security. Then again, started getting into application security architecture, all within the financial services realms, a medium regional bank to a global bank to a captive auto finance arm, but still all financial services, with progressively responsible roles within those organizations and entities, ultimately culminating in a leadership role for architecture as it related to security. And it was there that I implemented a project that was with a smaller company. Like, I would categorize it as a startup. And we implemented it across North America, a company called FishMe, now called Cofense. And I was talking to the CEO. To be able to talk to the CEO of a technology company, you're not going to do that at Palo Alto, at some of the bigger information security software techs. But with these startups or smaller ones, you can. And he said, we're looking for somebody to help build our product out from a sales perspective, and we want people that have used it. Now, this premise isn't new. In fact, a lot of software companies do this, except they hire in like a sales engineering or a technical account management role. But instead, what was happening here is going back and forth. I talked to this gentleman's name was Rohit, and I talked to him about I'd like to I've thought about traditional sales rather than sales engineering and actually driving a project to completion. And I didn't look at it as like sales per se. I looked at it as like each transaction was a project and I had to initiate that project and then work with the stakeholders and then close the project out times however many transactions that we were doing. And it turns out he trusted in me. I trusted in him. I made the switch to go from a technology leader to an individual contributing seller, which a lot of people went side eyes at, and people at my work were, dude, you're walking away from golden handcuffs and a pension and a career trajectory into a CISO sort of thing. But I wanted to try it. I was young enough and risky enough to be able to do it. And thankfully, with the trust that was in both of us and the partnership that we formed to be able to have consistent communication, clear objectives, goals that we were able to achieve together and accomplish based off of a technology that I believed in because I implemented it and I saw what it could do. I had tremendous success. So it was a good journey there.